Welcome into the Pesky Pole YouTube channel, and we've got some more PC replay baseball. We go back to 1941, and we have ourselves a pennant race, a surprising pennant race, as the Red Sox and Yankees are neck and neck on the 6th day of August, and they have a doubleheader scheduled for today. We're going to play one game here on the channel. I've done a few videos on this replay so far. Let me repeat again. I'm managing the Red Sox. I play as played lineups. If a guy is not playing that day but is available off the bench, I'll use him as a pinch hitter only, and then I'll replace him in the field. I'm not trying to kind of game the system. All I do managing wise is manage the bullpen and pitching staff, and that's it. So, and during the game, we'll kind of go over. We'll kind of go over, just why the record for the Red Sox is so good compared to how it was in the real 1941 season. It's a bunch of guys just offensively doing a great job. But so right now, kind of take a look. They're 66 and 34, 3.5 back of the Yankees, two back in the loss column. That's what I really look at. At this point in real life, I'll give you an idea. On August 6th, the Red Sox were 52 and 48 in real life, and the Yankees were 70 and 33. So the Yankees, are about one game better than they were in the replay there. And the Red Sox, of course, are much better. The Red Sox would finish the year at 84 and 70. The Yankees 101 and 53. That's 656 ball for the Yankees and 545 ball for the Red Sox. And as you can see right now, if we go to the detailed standings, um, that kind of shows you exactly kind of what's going on there in terms of what they're supposed to be. Red Sox 39 and 13 at home, really good at home, 27-21 on the road, 14 and 14 in one-run games. Kind of see kind of what they're doing there. Head to head so far against the Yankees. Um, let's take a look here. They've beaten the Yankees four times. Yeah, so that works. So they've beaten the Yankees. Let's see here. Head to head. Oh, I never can read these things. Oh, yeah. Okay, so um, they beat the Yankees four times on the season. Let me see. Read across for the team wins and down column for team losses. Yeah, so they're 4 and 7 against the Yankees this year, which really is a difference in the season. So the big thing is Ted Williams. I did this replay really for Ted Williams. My goal was to see what I can have Ted Williams hit, and then to basically kind of see how long I stay in the pennant race. So this being the pennant race this tight has been kind of an aberration, have a surprise. We'll see if how it works out right now. So pretty cool things. On August 6th in real life, Ted Williams hit 408 with 21 homers and 76 RBIs. He's at 407 in the replay with 16 homers, 95 RBIs. So five less homers, but 19 more RBIs. And that has to do mainly with the guys around him having much better years than the guys around him had back then. Williams finished 5 RBIs away from the Triple Crown in the American League. Um, so Joe DiMaggio drove him 125 in real life. Ted Williams drove him 120, and that was the difference in the Triple Crown. In this right here, he's hitting 407. Okay, he is 8 back of his teammate Joe Cronin. He's a guy that's having a big year, a much better year than he had in real life. So the dice have been kind to Joe Cronin. RBI wise, he's got 95 RBIs. He trails Cronin and DiMaggio there. So he's back pretty much in the Triple Crown race um, for that. So that probably won't happen just like it didn't happen in real life, but it was close in real life. So kind of give you an idea here on this. The Red Sox lead all of baseball in runs scored, in batting average, and on base and slugging. They're an offensive machine. Um, Ninth in ERA, so kind of middle of the road. Fifth in quality starts, ninth in whip. So pitching's been pretty average. I mean, in those things. The Yankees are second in runs, third in batting average, second on base, second in slugging. But they're much better at pitching than the Red Sox. And that's really the difference in those things right there. The Red Sox won 6 in a row. Okay. Um, you can see kind of Williams leads and Joe Cronin having a huge year. And kind of give you an idea too about what Cronin did in real life. So in real life, Cronin hit 311 with 16 homers. Okay. He's at 354 with 24 homers. Just give you an idea of what he's doing. So he's had 4 multi-home run games. I mean, he's been unreal. He's probably the MVP right now. I mean, him and Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams get some votes too, but he's in a monster year. We look at the Yankees real quick, kind of what they're doing. You see DiMaggio at 351, Keller with 21 homers, DiMaggio 108 RBIs, Keller up there too. Pitching wise, it's been Red Ruffing leading the way, and so forth. The Red Sox went back and look at their pitching real quick. Lefty Grove has been really good. He's old too, man. That's just an old guy. He's born in 1900. He's 41 years old, and so in real life, pitching wise, he started 21 games, and he take a look here. Went 7-7, 4.37 ERA. Having a better year, 11-3 here. He's got 4 relief appearances for me, and there's a lot of times where he takes about 10 days off between starts. He's in the bullpen, and so I've used him a couple times to get a batter or two out, and so he's been in the relief a couple times to do so. But he's in a big year for the Red Sox there too. So we're gonna play some baseball today though. So let's go to the schedule. Doubleheader today. We've got Spud Chandler against Tex Houston and Marv Brewer against Mickey Harris. And let's go ahead and play some ball. So I use as play lineups. This is the real lineup right now. So you got Johnny Stern leading off, Red Rolf, Tommy Heinrich, Joe DiMaggio, Charlie Keller, Bill Dickey, Joe Gordon, Phil Rizzuto, and Chandler pitching. Red Sox are going to have their main guys. Lou Finney, he must be injured or out. He's on a great year. He's at 312 for us. He's not in the lineup right now. Pete Fox is in there. Fox doing a good job too, but Don DiMaggio leads off. Pete Fox in second. Cronin and shortstop in third. Williams fourth. Jim Tabor fifth. Jimmy Fox sixth. Dorr seventh. Peacock, and of course Tex Houston pitching. This is Houston's rookie year. If you remember, he's a prominent pitcher in the 46 season when the Red Sox went to the World Series, and then he had arm trouble and wasn't quite the same in the years after. He was supposed to be a big star for the Red Sox, and this was kind of his debut year. He wasn't great, pretty average in his rookie year. But he, after then the war came, when he came back, he was ready to play ball. So there we go, our leaders. Houston so far, he's made 7 starts this year. He's been in relief a few times. 2-2, 4.66 ERA, 1.59 WHIP. DiMaggio in a great year, and we'll get to that in a while. Yankees won 4 in a row. Red Sox won 6 in a row. 2 red hot teams. And Houston, let's see what he did in real life real quick. So in real life, Houston was 5-3 with a 4.13 RA, 1.36 WHIPs. He's actually pitching a little worse in his starts here. Here's Sturm up, 231, 3 homers. And he lines up to Bobby Dorr. So a reminder, in the infield, low numbers are better. High numbers are better in the outfield. So I'm sorry, Dom DiMaggio, pretty good center fielder. Pete Fox, pretty good right fielder. Ted Williams, average outfielder. Jim Tabor, average. Cronin, average. Dorr, average. Fox, average. So not a great defensive Red Sox team. They can slug. They can slug. They can slug. Here is Red Rolf up, hitting 279, 6 home runs. He grounds out to Jimmy Fox. We got 2 Foxes out there. Double X and single X. And here is Tommy Heinrich, 299, 15 homers. Ground ball on the Fox again. He makes the play. So 1-2 inning for Houston. And here come the Red Sox. And leading off is Dom DiMaggio. He's cooled off a little bit. But he's had a big year. You take a look, in real life, he had 283. He slugged 408. He's hitting 317, slugging 509. He's on base a ton. He's got 96 runs. You want to know how Williams has a lot of RBIs this year because this guy right here. He's got 13 home runs. He only hit 8 in real life. 2 of those are inside the park home runs. He's got 12 stolen bases, caught 12 times, walked 64 times. So he's been a force. He's calmed down a little bit. He's cooled off a little bit in there, but he's been kind of one of the driving forces behind this surprising Red Sox season. So he'll lead things off against Spud Chandler. There's a ground ball to Red Rolf. And an error. So Dom is on. And I'll bring up Pete Fox. And Pete Fox has been our super sub. Early in the year, I made a video on this before, but in real life, Ted Williams broke his ankle in spring training in 1941. And so all of April, pretty much all of April, he was on the roster, but he was not started. And so what I did for him was I would pinch hit him. I would pinch hit. He'd pinch hit in key situations. Then if he got on base, I'd pinch run for him. He wouldn't play defense. So I tried to make it realistic because he did have some pinch hitting opportunities in real life to kind of look through the box scores and so forth. Once he really didn't start playing every day until like May 1st. And Pete Fox was the guy that kind of was playing left field for him. And he had a pretty good year. He's hitting 350 in limited duty, no homers, 11 RBIs. He's in a good job. Hit 302 in real life. But he was the guy that took over for Teddy Williams early in the year. And now he's playing for Lou Finney, who must be injured right now. He hasn't played in a few days, but he comes in there for Lou Finney. And I can probably use him as a pinch hitter today. If I do, though, we're going to take him afterwards. We're going to assume he's injured, he's battling something, and assume he can pinch hit, but just not play anything else. So here's Pete Fox up. We got man on first base. We're going to do a little hit and run with Pete Fox. Get some guys in motion here. And a fly out to right field. It could be a double off the base. Oh, Lord. Let's check Henrik's arm. And he's back safely. So here comes Joe Cronin, who right now, if he had to vote for an MVP, I think he's your MVP. I think he's your MVP. Having a huge year. 354, 24 homers, 96 RBIs. Leads the American League in home runs. Ground ball to Sturm. That could be another error here. Let's take a look. And it is an error, so the Yankee defense causing some problems here. And here up steps Teddy Ballgame. Remember, he hit In real life, on this date, he was hitting 408. He's hitting 407 in a replay, and of course, he hit 406 in real life for the whole season. So he's right there at 407. He's actually been a little slump. He was in the 415 range about a couple days ago. A little slump, 16 homers, 95 RBIs. He got first and second now, 1 out. Spud Chandler pitching to Williams. There's a ground ball to Sturm again. Another possible error again on Sturm. The ball is finding him, and no error there. So he gets the force at second, and it's 2 away. And here comes Jim Tabor. Jim Tabor having a really good year, too. 317, 14 homers, 65 RBIs, 12 stolen bases. Not a great defensive third baseman, but he can hit. In real life, he had 279 with 16 homers, 101 RBIs. So once again, he's overplaying his real stats. So this is kind of why the Red Sox are doing so well. It's a combination of Cronin, DiMaggio, and Tabor playing kind of above their levels. The dice have been rolling in their favor, and that's been the difference in this Red Sox team. So first and third, 2 outs. Tabor ground ball to second base. So all that, and the Red Sox do not score. Spud Chandler does the job. So here's Houston facing Joe DiMaggio. Let's take a look at Joe real quick. 351, 16 homers, 108 RBIs. He does not have a hitting streak, a long one this year at all. I mean, I think the longest he's had is 6 games. So he's not doing the long hitting streak. In real life, hit 357 with 30 homers, 125. So he's right on pace of what he's doing right now. So he's having a great season, like he had a great season in real life. He leads off the inning. Uh-oh, that could be an out or a single. Let's take a look. It looks like it's going to be a single. And it'll be a base hit. So Joe DiMaggio's on, a single in left field. That'll bring up Charlie Keller. Keller's got 21 homers, and he's gone off the pace. He was leading the league for a long time. I believe he had 19 at the end of May. I can look at that too. I can't get the whole stat number. I think he had 19 or 18 at the end of May. I did a video on him early in the year in the replay. You can check on the YouTube channel, but he was on the fire. He's cooled off power-wise. He's still hitting the baseball, 335 though. So I'm trying to think how he did in real life. Real life, 298 with 33 home runs. So his batting average is much better, but than what he played at. So here's Keller. Man on first, nobody out. Ground ball to Tabor. Could be an adventure here. And it's a single off his glove. Jim Tabor is not a great defensive third baseman. And it's now first and second, nobody out. And here comes Bill Dickey, 306, 3 homers. Hall of Fame catcher. Driven in 32 runs. And Dickey doubles to right field. 1 run's in. Well, they get a second run in. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. And he will score as well. Keller will score. And the Yankees jump up to a 2-0 lead. And now Joe Gordon's up. 292, 19 homers. 80 RBIs. Even a big year. Similar year than what he had back in 41. His RBI total much better. On pace to be better anyway. Ground ball to Cronin, who is also a great defensive shortstop, but he's older now. That's maybe the reason. He's the player manager. And he makes the play there. So 1 away for Phil Rizzuto, the Scooter. 299, 4 homers, 38 ribbies, 3 stolen bases. Ground ball to first base. Fox has it. So 2 gone. Dickey moves to third. And now bring the pitcher, Spud Chandler. And the fly ball center field. Trouble for DiMaggio. Let's see if he can get there. He's a great defensive outfielder. Let's see if he can make a play here. He does. So Don DiMaggio tracks it down. The Yankees get 2 runs though. It's 2-0 Yanks, and here comes Jimmy Fox, the Beast. This is Jimmy's last year in baseball. He debuted some 16 years ago. He is almost 38, 37 years old right now. So 283 with 10 homers, 56 ribbies. In real life, he hit 300 with 19 homers, 105 ribbies. So he's actually a little worse than what he has. So we may expect a little bit of him to get hot here in the stretch run, with DiMaggio cooling down and Cronin cooling down. Maybe Jimmy Fox can step up a little bit too and get going. So here's Fox leading things off, and he strikes out. So one away. Now bring up Bobby Doerr. Doerr's been hot lately. He was not having a great year. He's one of the few guys that wasn't having a great year, but he's brought things up. 283, 12 homers, 44 RBIs. In real life, he hit 282 with 16 homers, 93 RBIs. So he's on pace here, what he's doing. But he was hitting about 250 for much of the year. But he's been kind of hot lately, picking up for DiMaggio, who's kind of falling back a little bit. And a fly ball left field. Keller has a play. Let's see if he'll make the play, though. And he does. So 2 gone. Now bring up Johnny Peacock. So Peacock's part of a catching duo here. Him and Frankie Pitlock, and they're both doing a great job. Peacock hitting 322, no homers, 26 ribbies. In real life, he hit 284 with no homers and 27 ribbies. And then Pitlock, I go into Pitlock here. He's hitting over 300 as well. I can't. That's the replay stats, not the. I mean, that's the real stats, the replay stats. So it's been a pretty good tandem for the Red Sox. Those two guys. And he pops up second base. So an easy inning for Chandler. We're through 2. It's 2-0 Yanks from the fence. And here is Johnny Sturm to lead things off against Tex Houston. And he strikes him out. So 1 gone. 1
out, base is empty.
Red Sox yet to get a hit today. Red Rolf. An infield single. So a little chopper. He beats it out. And there's a man out and 1 down. Here's Tommy Henrik. And possible wild pitch here. Pitch in the dirt. And Johnny Peacock does a good job blocking that one. As Tommy Heinrich is up. Heinrich, line drive single to Williams. It could be a single in air, though. Let's check the dice. It is an error. So Williams boots it. And now we got second and third with 1 out. And here is Joe DiMaggio. Do you pitch to DiMaggio is the question. You get Keller on deck. Hasn't homered in a while. Do you let Joe beat you? Do you go walk? And instead of they'll play up and face Keller, it's right-hander versus right-hander. You bring the infield in. What do you do here? What do you do with this here? You challenge Joe DiMaggio. I'm going to challenge old Joe. I'm going to bring the infield in a little bit. I'm going to challenge Joe. See if I can get to pop one up a little bit. Let's take a look. This could backfire. And they walked him. So we kind of did the intentional walk. So bases juice now for Keller. We could use a little ground ball that will play for Keller here. Ground ball to first base to Fox. He'll force at second. No throw, return throw, and a run will score to make it 3-0. And here is Bill Dickey. And a fly out center field, so we'll take it. Base is loaded with 1 out. give it just one run. We'll take it. 3-0 Red Sox. They're still hitless here. And here's the pitcher, Tex Houston. He's got 13 at bats, yet to get a hit. And he walks here, so Houston's on. Walking the pitcher to lead off the inning. Never a good idea. Let's see if the Red Sox can take advantage of this right here. Dom DiMaggio up. He reached an error by Rolfe. And there's a ground ball to Rizzuto. Could be double play. Let's take a look. And it is. So a 6-4-3. And there's 2 away now for Pete Fox. And a fly ball to right field. Let's see if it gets down. Does it get down? Does it get down? Does Heinrich get there? He shouldn't, and he doesn't. There's a base hit, and the Red Sox have their first hit of the game. There'll be no hitter today on YouTube. And here is Joe Cronenberg. And he doubles in the corner. He continues to have a magical season. Fox scores from first, and it's now a 3-1 game. And here comes Teddy Ball game. He is 0 for 1 on the day, hit now 406, a magical number, right at 406 right now. There's a ground ball to Rolfe. Could be an error. He's only made one today. And there is no error. Throws out Williams. Cronin will stay at second base. Well, actually, the inning's over, so he will stay at second base. Red Sox going to run, though. So it's 3-1, top of the fourth. Here is Joe Gordon. He grounded out to short his first time up. And he singles here to left field, so Gordon's on. Here's Rizzuto, who grounded to first. Ground ball to short. Cronin could boot this one here. Let's see. There is no error. They get the force at second, so Rizzuto's at first. 1 away. Pitcher spot up, Spud Chandler. I think he's going to bunt here. We'll bring the infield in. He will bunt. And sacrifice works fine. Rizzuto goes to second base. They get Chandler at first. So 2 away for Johnny Sturm to lead things off, the leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 2, hitting .230. And this could be trouble here. This could be trouble. It should be trouble. It is trouble. Base hit the left field. Will Rizzuto score? Let's take a look. Will they test Williams' arm? They're going to test Teddy's arm. And Rizzuto is in there. So 4-1 Yankees. They have scored in every inning but the first inning.
2 outs, man on first.
And now here's Red Rolfe. Ground ball to third base. Tabor has it. And that will end the inning. But the Yankees get one more. It's 4-1 Yanks. As they're trying to pull away from these Red Sox. Doubleheader today and a game tomorrow. 3-game set from Fenway Park. Here's Jim Tabor. He's 0 for 1. And he doubles the gap over the head of DiMaggio. So Tabor with a double continues to hit.
No outs, man on second.
And here comes Big Double X. And he singles the middle. Will Tabor score? He does. It's 4-2. Jimmy Fox knocks in his 57th RBI of the year. It's 4-2. Still nobody out. Here's Dorr, who's 0 for 1 today. And Dorr flies up to deep left field. Keller went back, caught in front of the monster. Here's Peacock, 2 outs. Ground to the pitcher. Chandler takes the easy play at first. And there's 2 away. And Tex Houston's up. So Houston is at the end of his rope right here. Do we pinch hit? The issue is going to be we're playing doubleheader today. So if you go to the bullpen this early, now he's only got 3 batters left. You can look over here and see. But he could get a boost. Sometimes you get a boost though after you get to that limit. Sometimes you can last a little longer too with a few extra batters. But you got a guy in scoring position right now, which is the question. I'm going to go ahead. My bullpen is not great. And I think I'm going to need my bullpen more in game two because Mickey Harris is starting. He's worse than Tex Houston. And so I'm going to go ahead and see if Tex can help himself right here. It's in the fourth inning still too early in the game. So we're going to go ahead and leave him in. And he singles. He rewards me. He rewards me with a base hit. Will that score Fox? Let's take a look. And it's going to score Fox. It's 4-3. The best of both worlds right there. The best of both. I look like a genius. I feel like a genius. 4-3. I really didn't think he'd get a hit. I was just trying to think of more about the pitching aspect of things. So we'll see. Here's Don DiMaggio now, 4-3. And he flies up the end of the inning. But the Red Sox get two, cut the lead to one. And Houston now, the question is, how long will he last? Will he get a little boost in here? Let's take a look. Henrik flies at the right field. Hit that one hard. It sounded good. One down for Jolton Joe DiMaggio. And DiMaggio, let's take a look here. Could be a base hit, and it is a base hit. So DiMaggio singles again. In front of his brother. He is now hitting .354. Here comes Keller. And a clutch hit for Keller, just a double in the gap. Will it score DiMaggio? It will. It's 5-3. This Yankee lineup is relentless. And now you got an early hook check. You got Houston.
1 out, man on second.
I mean, he's on the B right grade with 1 out. Do I keep him in for a batter? Can you get out of this jam? Let me see who's available first of all. So I've got the following guys. So over here it tells you when they're going to pitch next. So Mickey Harris throws today. Newsom pitches tomorrow. Wagner pitches the day after, then Grove. So Earl Johnson. So these guys really can't be used. So Dickman's available. Okay, Dobson is going to B grades. He's red, so he was used every day. You got Wilson, you got Reba. So the bullpen is not all that great right now and what my options are. So I want to see if I can kind of get through right here. Dickey's up. What did Dickey hit in real life? 284, 7 home runs. Let me see if I can get him out of B grades. This is a gamble. Uh-oh. Let's take a look. Out or a single. This is going to be a single. All right. So, will Keller score? Will he score? Throw him out. Throw him out. Get a 10. No. 6-3. All right. We got to make a move. Now, Gordon coming up.
3 RBIs today. 1 out, man on first.
Gordon can go deep, so we're going to take him out. We bring in, there's not many options here. Dickman, Jack Wilson, Rebo. Let's go with Jack Wilson. He can give me innings. All right, there he goes. Wilson's in. He's 2-2. He started 6 games. He's relieved. This is 10th relief appearances. 5.50 ERA, 2-2, 1.71 WHIP. Those are not pretty, but he's going to come out and pitch well here. There's a ground ball to Fox. Off his glove, base hit.
1 out, man on first and second.
There's Rizzuto. And he gets an infield single. So things are not going well for the Red Sox. Not going well at all. Here is Spud Chandler, the pitcher. Possible wild pitch now. Let's see if Peacock can block it. He does not. So a wild pitch, 7-3. As things are falling apart here for the Red Sox. Bring the infield in. Got a strikeout there.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Here's Sturm. Infield single for Sturm. A run will score. 8-3.
2 outs, men on first and
Now
third.
4 innings so far. They're not done yet. A possible wild pitch again. And it is a wild pitch. Rizzuto will score. It's getting ugly, folks.
Men on second.
9-3. Could this be the beginning of the end of the Red Sox season? 9-3 here.
6 hits and 1 left on. Bottom of
They'll
the
need a rally. Here is Pete Fox. He walks to lead things off. You know, and nothing else, if I can't win the game, you really want to try getting the Yankee bullpen for the doubleheader. So you got to try to get some hits, get some base runners, kind of try to find a way to get into their bullpen a little bit and tire them out. But that's not going to happen. Double play ball right there by Cronin. So things are not going well at all. We turn our attention to Ted Williams, hitting 405. He's 0 for 2 today. Fly ball left field. Let's see if we'll get down. It does not. So Keller makes the play. And there's 3 away. So we're through 5. It's 9-3 Yankees. Heinrich hits it to left. Williams on the run. Can he make a play? He does make a play. There's a little lucky break there. Ted Williams makes a nice play. 1 away. And here's Jolton DiMaggio. Single, walk, single. They have not retired him yet today. Ground ball the door. Off his glove. There's a single. So DiMaggio with 3 hits today. Here's Keller. Keller flies up to DiMaggio. 2 gone. Here's Dickey. And that one the inning. So 9-3. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Jim Tabor. Tabor flies out deep to left field. Here's Jimmy Fox. And he doubles to the gap. So Jimmy doubles. A 1-out double there. His 100th hit for the season for Fox. And here is Door. He walks. Here comes Johnny Peacock. Ground ball to Rizzuto. Possible error for the scooter. It is an error. So the bases are juiced. Oh, we're going to pinch it for Wilson. We're going to bring in Lou Finney. We pinch hit. Finney hitting .312 in the year, 3 homers, 2 stolen bases. Love a little gapper right here for Lou Finney. Let's take a look at. He's got 25 doubles this year. He's got 16 triples this year. So we would love to see him do so. So right there, that's pretty amazing. So 30, 35, 41, 44 extra base hits for Lou Finney. Bases juice, 1 out. Big part of the game here. There's a ground ball to Rolf. And he double play ball. So the worst possible outcome right there. And now we're going to have to go to our bullpen even more. We're going to bring in Dickman. He's 2-0 with a 1.14 whip, a 1.75 ERA. He's not that good. He's pitched well, but I'm limited. I don't trust him because his real stats are a 6.39 ERA and a 1.74 whip. So that's his real stats. So he started like 3 games this year, had a 10 strikeout game. So he's pitched above his head, but let's see if he can do it again. We need him to. He does their strikeout. So the dice been kind of Dickman this year. Here's Rizzo. Fly to center field.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here's Spud Chandler. Williams on the run. Can he get there? Can he get there? Can he get there? Can he get there? He does! 70 ball game. So Dickman the 1, 2, 3 innings. So he continues to do a good job out of the pen,
Bottom of the 7th.
even though I don't put him in high 11 situations. There's Donnie. Could be an out or a single here for Dom. Let's take a look. Good chance for a hit. And he gets it. So a leadoff single for DiMaggio. Red Sox trail by 6 runs. Not impossible.
2 outs, man on
Not
first.
impossible with this offense. Here's Pete Fox. He walks, so first and second. Here comes Joe Cronin. You got the hard lineup coming now. Cronin, Williams, Tabor, and Fox, and Dorr. They can all do some damage. Cronin flies to the center field. Chandler is going to get a boost check, so Spud Chandler is not going anywhere. He gets a pitching boost check right there. Here's Ted Williams hitting 403 now. He's hitless today. He's in danger of getting below 400. Ground ball to Rizzuto. And a double play ball. So Williams is slumping.
That's 4 double plays for them today.
And the Red Sox still trail by 6 runs.
1 hit.
Another missed opportunity there. Top of the order for the Yankees. Stern flies out. Stern.
1 out, base is empty.
Redderolf. Flies at the right field.
2 outs, base is empty.
Heinrich. Walks him here. Here comes Joe DiMaggio, who has 3 hits and a walk today.
Man on first.
3 singles and a walk. Ground ball to the door. Possible error. No error. And Dickman does it again. He continues to pitch great out of the bullpen. Red Sox still trail by 6. Here comes Tabor to lead things off. He singles left field. Red Sox trying to
No outs, man on
mount the
first.
rally here. Here's Jimmy Fox. He's singled and doubled. In 287 in the air. He strikes out. So 1 away. 4 door. This could be a single for Door. It should be a single for Door. It should be, but it's not. A fly out to Charlie Keller makes the play, and there's 2 gone
2 outs, man on first.
for Peacock. And grounds out there, so we go to the top of the 9th inning. 9-3 game. The Red Sox looking to fall back another game in the loss column. That's been a foul ball.
No outs, base is empty.
Ground ball, he's out.
1 out, base is empty.
Dickman doing a great job tonight. The only bright spot. He walks Dickey.
1 out, man on first.
There's double play balls. We return the favor, and that will end the inning.
No hits, and none left on.
With the Red Sox down their last 3 outs, 9-3 to score. Dickman will lead off. We'll pinch hit for him. We're going to go ahead and bring up Frankie Pitlock, the backup catcher, having a great year. hitting .299 with 2 homers. This is 64th game. Fly ball center field. Let's see if DiMaggio can get to it. A line drive the center field, I should say. In the gap. Let's take a look. And DiMaggio makes the play. So one gone. And here comes Dom DiMaggio. Big brother in center field. And Dom DiMaggio doubles in left field. He continues. Have a great season. Here is Pete Fox. Ground ball to Rizzo. He's out. So Red Sox in their last out right now. Here comes Cronin. Williams on deck. Cronin has a double today. RBI double. Ground ball to Gordon. That will do it. That will do it. Yankees beat the Red Sox 9-3. Chandler goes 8-4. Tex Houston 2-3. And we kind of take a look now at the standings real quick. The Red Sox fall to 4.5 back, 3 in the loss column. Not good at all for the Red Sox. So now they're going to throw Mickey Harris up there against Marv Brewer. Harris has struggled this year, so things are not looking very good. August 7th, they wrap up the series. They don't play again the 8th, do they? No. So the 7th, they wrap things up. Dick Newsom, having a great year for the Red Sox, 11-2 against Lefty Gomez. A good pitching matchup there in that game. We may show that game on the YouTube channel. We're not going to show game 2 of this one. We may show that one too, especially if the Red Sox can win game 2. We may come back and show that one on the YouTube channel. The Red Sox, and following that, they will go, they'll stay home as the Senators come in. And they're a decent team, 51-47. The Yankees will go to Philadelphia, and so forth. So, thanks for watching again. Red Sox, Yankees, 1941. Pennant race as of now, but we're starting to see the dice even out. The Red Sox, and they're playing like the Red Sox at 41, and the Yankees are just real tough. So, thanks for watching, guys.